Trinity B1 ISE-1 4 Skills Test, SELT Secure English Language Tests, B1 English Test ISE-1, Skilled Worker, Health and Care Worker, Scale-Up Worker, Student Visas.
This is Trinity College London ISE-1. My name's Angelina. I'm your interlocutor for your speaking and listening test. What's your full name?
My full name is Maisha Tabassum-Rishta.
What's your topic's title for today?
My topic title is family.
What are your 4 topic points?
My topic points are playing games with my family, traveling with my family, watching TV with my family, being out with my family.
What kind of games do you like to play with your family?
Mostly I like to play indoor games with my family.
And how often do you play these games?
Twice in a month.
Okay. All right. Could you tell me about a recent game that you played with your family?
Yeah. Last week I played Ludo with my husband.
All right. Do you like to play any online games?
Yeah, I like to play Ludo online.
Okay. So do you think that playing games is a good hobby?
Yeah, playing game is a good hobby.
Okay. Why do you like it?
Because when you have a lazy time, then you can enjoy yourself with your family. Sorry, you can enjoy with your family. You spend time with your family by playing games.
All right. Okay. Would you like to tell me about the places that you like to visit with your family?
Yeah, I like to visit my home country, that is Bangladesh, with my family.
Right. And where would you like to travel with your family in the future?
Could you repeat?
Yes. Where would you like to travel with your family in the future?
Yeah, I like to visit Paris with my family because I heard Paris is so beautiful.
All right. And how do you prefer to travel with your family?
Mostly I travel by bus with my family.
Is it easy to travel in your country with your family?
Yeah, it's too easy to travel with my family in my country.
Okay, what kind of programs do you like to watch with your family?
I like to watch Bollywood films with my family.
All right. And what kind of TV programs you think are not family friendly?
Which programs are 18 plus or adult? I don't think so. That is easy to watch with your family.
Okay. So, do you have any rules and regulations at your home related to watching TV? What are those?
Yeah. When I was a child, my mom made a rule that we can watch we cannot watch more than 2 hours any TV program.
Okay, all right. Could you tell me about the places that you like to eat out with your family?
Yeah, I like to eat out in any traditional restaurant which serve desi food, traditional food with my family.
So, what's your opinion about people who eat in very expensive restaurants? Do you think it's worth it?
I don't think it's worth it because I don't I don't spend that much money on food. I don't want to spend that much money on food, so I don't think so. It's worth it.
And what about yourself? In what kind of restaurants do you like to eat out?
I like to eat out any cheap restaurant because I don't want to spend that much money on food.
Do you prefer quality of food as well?
Yeah,
Good quality of food?
Yeah. I prefer good quality of food because it's important for our health.
So in your opinion, do you think expensive food is of good quality? Or any restaurant, any other restaurant that is affordable or economical, food is good there. Like, do you think that food is better in expensive restaurants?
Yeah, it's better because when you eat any expensive restaurant, that your health is when you eat out any expensive restaurant, they serve good quality food, so it's important too.
All right. Thank you so much. Now let's have a small conversation, and I would like to talk to you about rules and regulations in your country. So, what kind of rules and regulations do you have in your home country?
There are so many rules and regulations in my country. Like if you are 18 plus, then you can get married, and when there are so many traffic rules in my country as well, and so there are so many rules, like law rules. There are so many rules. There
Okay.
are so many.
Do you have any rules related to animals in your country?
Yeah, we have so many rules. Like there a forest called Sugar in our country, and there is a restriction to we can't touch any animal there. Like tiger is our national animal, so they are care extra for the tiger. So there are so many rules for animal too.
Right. Thank you. Now I would want you to ask me 2 questions about rules in my country.
Do you have any rules in your country?
Yes, there are plenty of rules in my country related to traffic, housing, and civil facilities or civic facilities.
What do you think rules are important in your country or not?
Rules are extremely important for all countries for the sake of smooth running of the country.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is the end of your test and you have passed.
Thank you.
I'm sure you will pass this test with a merit. In case something will go wrong, then I think you can do it. I think you will pass with a merit, right? But if you will, I don't think so anything will go wrong, right? Just understand the question, and if the examiner will ask you a question that you do not understand, because today in this test you did not understand one question. I asked you what are the rules related to television in your house. That means currently now, right? But you told me about
I answered the first situation.
Yep, not cool, right? So based on that context, I think you will get a merit. But if you will not make such mistakes related to language control, who knows, you might get a distinction as well. Okay, congratulations. Okay, I'm going to play for you a recording about Charles Dickens. You will listen to the recording and you will take your notes. And once you've taken your notes, I will ask you 6 questions from the recording. How many?
6.
Let's listen. Charles Dickens.
ISE-1, Task 1.
Charles Dickens was born in 1812 in Portsmouth, England. Dickens was lucky enough to go to school, but at the age of 12, he had to leave school to work in a factory. After this, he worked in a law company and then became a journalist. His first novel was published in 1836. It was called The Pickwick Papers. It was published as a serial, which meant people could buy one chapter every month. Dickens became very famous after the success of this novel. During his life, he wrote 15 novels and hundreds of short stories. In 1836, Dickens married a woman called Catherine Hogarth. During his marriage to Catherine, they had 10 children together. The Dickens family also had a pet. It was a bird that could talk. As well as writing, Dickens also loved the theatre and magic. He once acted in a play in front of the Queen of England, Queen Victoria. Charles Dickens died in 1870 at the age of 58, but his novels are still enjoyed all over the world.
Now listen again.
Charles Dickens was born in 1812 in Portsmouth, England. Dickens was lucky enough to go to school, but at the age of 12, he had to leave school to work in a factory. After this, he worked in a law company and then became a journalist. His first novel was published in 1836. It was called The Pickwick Papers. It was published as a serial, which meant people could buy one chapter every month. Dickens became very famous after the success of this novel. During his life, he wrote 15 novels and hundreds of short stories. In 1836, Dickens married a woman called Catherine Hogarth. During his marriage to Catherine, they had 10 children together. The Dickens family also had a pet. It was a bird that could talk. As well as writing, Dickens also loved the theatre and magic. He once acted in a play in front of the Queen of England, Queen Victoria. Charles Dickens died in 1870 at the age of 58, but his novels are still enjoyed all over the world.
All right, I'm going to ask you some questions about Charles Dickens now. My first question to you is, where was Charles Dickens born?
Charles Dickens born in Portsmouth, England,
Okay, and when was his first novel published?
in 1836.
All right. What was it called?
The Pickwick Paper.
Okay. So how many novels did he write in his lifetime?
15 novel.
Mm-hmm. And could you tell me what was his wife's name?
Is a Catherine Hogwarts.
How many children did he have?
10 children.
Who was the queen at the time of Charles Dickens?
Queen Victoria.
Pass.
Okay.
Good job. Okay, next part of the test. Now you're not allowed to take any notes. I'll play a recording and you will just listen to the recording and tell me what is this recording about. I'm going to play a recording about Cooper Petty. I'm sure you've never heard it before. Have you?
I think heard you.
You have
I
heard
think
it?
heard me. Yeah.
Gary Kasparov?
I not heard.
All right. Beautiful. I'm going to play a recording about Gary Kasparov. You will listen to it and tell me what is it about in few words. You're not allowed to take any notes.
ISE-1, Task 2.
Some people say that the best chess player ever was a man called Gary Kasparov. He was born in 1963 and started playing chess when he was only 5 years old. By 1984, he was the #1 chess player in the world. Garry Kasparov was the youngest person ever to be the best chess player, and what's more amazing is that he stayed #1 in the world for 19 years. Perhaps Garry Kasparov is most well known for playing chess against a computer. The computer was called Deep Blue. The designers of Deep Blue thought that no person could defeat the computer at chess. In fact, Kasparov won 4 games against Deep Blue, and the computer only won 2 games. He decided to stop playing chess in competitions in 2005, although he still plays for fun and teaches other people to play like him.
Could you tell
Garry
me in few words what is this recording about?
Garry Kasparov is a chess player, and he played chess in a start of in a 5 years.
All right,
And
thank
he
you.
is a famous chess player.
All right, now I would want you to listen again and write down 6 important facts from the recording, right? Please listen.
Yeah.
You're allowed to take notes now.
Some people say
Okay.
that the best chess player ever was a man called Garry Kasparov. He was born in 1963 and started playing chess when he was only 5 years old. By 1984, he was the #1 chess player in the world. Garry Kasparov was the youngest person ever to be the best chess player, and what's more amazing is that he stayed #1 in the world for 19 years. Perhaps Garry Kasparov is most well known for playing chess against a computer. The computer was called Deep Blue. The designers of Deep Blue thought that no person could defeat the computer at chess. In fact, Kasparov won 4 games against Deep Blue, and the computer only won 2 games. He decided to stop playing chess in competitions in 2005, although he still plays for fun and teaches other people to play like him.
All right, could you please tell me 6 facts from the recording?
Garry Kasparov, born in 1963. He started playing in he's 5 years old. He's a 1984 is a #1 chess player. He stayed #1 on 19 years. He playing chess with computer. This name is Deep Blue. Computer play games only 1 and 2, and Garry Kasparov play 4 games. He is left play. He's stopped playing game in 2005.
Thank you.
And then he teach people for chess, how to play chess.
That's good. Thank you. Now I will ask you some more questions, like 1 to 2 more.
Okay.
Could you tell me how old was he when he started playing chess?
5 years old.
And when did Garry Kasparov become the best player in the world, and what happened?
He's the best. Can you repeat again?
When did Garry Kasparov become the best player in the world?
He's in 1984. He's the youngest best player.
For how many years did he remain the #1 player?
19 years.
Congratulations, you have passed your test. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Yes, have a good day at work.